It is currently Halloween night, technically the next day. I went to no party, didn't go trick or treating, no dressing up. What I did is I woke up, got a few things done for my company, relaxed a little bit, went to the gym, had a great leg day, came back and got online. That was my day. There was no parties, no going out. And here's the thing about Halloween. Many decades ago, it used to be this thing for kids where you take out your kids in the neighborhood to go get candy. It was more of a family thing. And then it evolved to these movies coming out where you had Scream, you had all these horror franchises. And it's become this huge culture thing where Halloween's now a month, right? You have a bunch of horror movies coming out. You have, for example, if you live in Florida or California, you have Halloween Horror Nights. You have all these events. It's this huge thing. And it's always been about Halloween, except now it's just about parties and attention. And I cannot stand it. On Halloween, it's mostly, I call it a performative holiday. Nobody cares about Halloween. Yes, people might like, the spooky vibe of it and everything. But look, if you are dating somebody, and for an example, if your girlfriend says she's going to a Halloween party by herself, GG, it is time to server hop. You need to leave that server, join a different one, do whatever you need to do because it is cooked. Game over. That's not good. So, um, and everywhere I look on social media, Instagram, TikTok, from people I know and people I don't know, all Halloween is so annoying is people just trying to get attention. They dress up in these outfits. They're super revealing. Like you can tell all they care about is getting attention. They want compliments. They want people to say, you're so hot and all this stuff. They love it. They love the attention. There are so many people on Instagram today, and I don't have a problem with you posting a picture with you, I don't know, with your friends, your family in a costume. This is not their intent. Their intent is to get, attention. They're like half naked. Half of these women, and it's not a women issue. This is just a generational issue with my generation. I'm 23. Spent Halloween by myself at the gym. There's one other dude there, and I was working my ass off. I go on TikTok, and oh my gosh, on TikTok, I see it mostly from women. So you can let me know if you see a lot of guys doing this. I don't know. Maybe it's just my feed. They are posting things like, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to a party tomorrow and get railed. Are you serious? Here's the thing. I'll say this much. I'm not going to sit here and judge people, okay? You have the free will to do whatever you want. I don't care. This guy right here, Evan7, throw up the little 7 sign, doesn't care. Free will, you do whatever you want. Whatever your heart pleases. You want to live a hedonistic lifestyle. You want to live for the moment, live for pleasure. Go right ahead. It's just you're not free from consequences. I feel like people do not understand this at all. If you spend Halloween at a party, especially when you're in a relationship, and you go to this party, you drink, do drugs, worst of all, if I'm being honest, hooking up, then you're going to be spending Christmas alone. Okay? There's people like me. I was bettering myself today on Halloween, not going out and doing all that. Now, I was playing games with my friends, okay? So that was pretty fun. But I will never, I just, listen, when I was younger, I I dressed up as Jack Sparrow. I think I might have done Edward Scissorhands one time. I'm not, I can't confirm. I might be remembering things wrong. Last year, I actually did go to a Halloween party. Not much of a party, more of a friends gathering where I dressed up as Willy Wonka. So that was actually, that was pretty funny. But it wasn't the party you're thinking of. Other than that, I have stayed at home, and it's become this performative culture thing where people want attention. And I'm going to back it up because I found this one TikTok, and I've seen many like this. I just saved one of them, that they are bragging and saying they can't wait to go hook up tomorrow. Like, you do realize when you date someone in the future, you're going to have to tell them about your past. And I'm not judging people for the lifestyle. Maybe internally I am. But I'm telling you, you're free to live the lifestyle you want. But this is not what Halloween's about. It's not about hooking up. It's not about just doing whatever you want and thinking you're free from consequences. And there is a huge cheating issue going on. It's an epidemic. I actually have some stats for you. We'll get to the video in just a second. You guys can't really see this. There you go. I'll put it right here. So I wrote down some statistics. Nearly 1 in 5 Americans say they've had a one-night stand on Halloween. 1 in 5. That is 20%. That is a lot. 20. It may not, for some people, if you're not, good at math, 20% is a lot. If you look for death rates for a virus, 1% is a lot. Okay, so 20% is an incredible amount. And around 64% of US adults still dress up. So it's not just for kids anymore. Backing up to what I was saying, it's a lot more than a kid's holiday now. It's more of a performative thing. It's, I'm going to go out and be free and do whatever I want because you know what? People say it's my 20s. I should be able to do whatever I want. Yes, you can, but again, you're not free from consequences. People will judge you harshly in the future. I would not date anybody that is engaged in any hookups on Halloween or hookups in general like this, okay? Not my thing. Oh, this is giving me, you know what? This is the Halloween night is the same thing as your girlfriend saying, I'm going to go on a girls trip to Fort Lauderdale, okay? It's GG at that point. You're cooked. I thought this was interesting, and that's why I left a little gap here, by the way. It says about 20% of married men and 13% of married women admit to cheating. This is in general, by the way, completely in general. And this is admit. Admit is the key word because a lot more cheating happens that's not admitted. But just take this at face value. These are both what people admitted. Now, surveys show 23% of men and 19% of women cheat even outside of marriage. So this is concerning. And by the way, this right here is referring to on Halloween, just so you know. I don't know if I was clear about that. You see a relationship, 20% married men, 23% married men, 13% of women, 19% of women. So all I'm saying, you need a lot of research. It seems like possibly there's a tiny bit of chance that from the general statistics from cheating or surveyed, by the way, admitted cheating, maybe a big portion of it happens on Halloween. I'm just saying. Halloween dating events have grown almost by 160% in attendance over the past few years. And I can tell you a lot of these are Gen Z and X, my generation, college parties with people who are young. And this is what they do. I'm telling you, it's very anecdotal. I have experience of people telling me about it. All of you guys can probably tell me about it, especially ones who've gotten cheated on. I've gotten cheated on before, okay? It's in the past, I really don't care. The whole culture around Halloween is horrible. Like, I don't want to engage in it. It's not good. And one wild UK stat said 61% of married women in age 21 to 30 cheated on Halloween night. And I take it with a grain of salt because the research and it was a little bit iffy. So maybe let's put it down to 50% or low. Let's just take it with a grain of salt. I just want to say this is one of those times a year where you see people online or people say they're very lonely because they're stuck inside by themselves on a holiday while everybody else is out partying. Well, to a certain extent, that is true. And that does suck that happens to a lot of people. But also, going out to party, hooking up and all stuff is not what Halloween was supposed to be about. So I have no interest. You'll never see me at a party. I would much rather spend Halloween by myself working out or hanging out with friends or doing something. Not this kind of thing. And I'm getting to that video right now, by the way, of because this is the main event. This is what I was talking about. I want you to look at this, and this was posted on TikTok. I've seen many like this, but this is unfortunately the mentality of a lot of college or high school, college, Gen Z, Gen X age people. Here it is, guys. Fucking Ava said, I can't wait to be half naked and obliterated with my homegirls all weekend. Fuck out of here with that little smirk. I'm not going to try and go off topic too much just so this video stays, on the lower end of runtime, so it's not like 20 minutes. But what happened to self-respect? Nobody respects people that goes and hooks up, especially cheating, because a ton of people do it. I've saw so many people said they are super worried about their significant other cheating, that they're sick to their stomach. This is male and female, by the way. And they were saying that, for an example, like I remember reading comments saying my boyfriend wanted to go to a Halloween party. I told him no, and he went anyway. Why is it such a need for people to go to these parties, drink, and hook up? I'm not saying they're all hooking up, but I am telling you, from talking to people, from looking at statistics, it happens so much. It is insane. It's a completely performative holiday now. It's irritating. I don't open Instagram as seeing people like, I don't know, with their nieces and nephews, or just innocently dressing up for Halloween, having a good time. No, they're half naked in outfits. They're trying to get attention. That's all they care about. And when did people become so comfortable to go online on TikTok and say, I want to get obliterated on Halloween? I mean, are you joking? I shouldn't be surprised, because OnlyFans is a huge thing now. And apparently, any money is good money. I I rest my case there. All I'm saying, this is exactly why I spent Halloween at the gym instead of going out to a party. It's a culture thing. It's completely performative, and Halloween is a shell of what it used to be. It completely lost what it was. For kids, it's remained the same, but also these kids will grow up one day, and unfortunately, some of them will engage in this. It's unfortunate. And you guys watching this are likely in tune with internet culture, and I feel like we probably agree on this. So, yeah. I did get Shake Shack, though. I do have a shake. It's about 4 in the morning, but I froze it. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know if you agree. If you're new here, I appreciate if you subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers so much. You guys have no idea. And, yeah, that's all I have.